What's up, guys? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's STEVEE the Black. I am here the Monday after WrestleMania. And as I said in my pre-video yesterday, as a whole, I give WrestleMania a 7. It was fine. It was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't awesome. But it didn't suck and it wasn't horrible. There were a lot of surprising things that happened at WrestleMania that we're going to talk about. So, without wasting any more time, let's do it, right? Okay, so we'll start off with the pre-show matches, right? I didn't get a chance to see any of these. I tried to, but unfortunately I was too busy. So I was just running them down of who won real quick. Alright, so Kalisto defeated Ryback for the U.S. title, so he still is the United States champion. The Total Divas actually did beat the Bad and Blonde, or so I like to call Team BB. So they did defeat them, and the Usos defeated the Dudley Boys. Now, I just want to say the interesting thing about the Dudley Boys is, once they lost to the Usos, they were going to get some tables and put them through it. Everyone was cheering for that. And then the moment the Usos reacted and put them through the table, the crowd was actually booing. Now, I just take this in consideration as because the Usos are boring now. I mean, yeah, they're still a great tag team, but they're just not exciting anymore. I mean, it's time for a change, you know? Like I don't know what you call it, but just you can't be the same boring team that you were a couple years ago when everyone loved you. Everyone boos you now, and everyone always will love the Dudley Boys. I'm sorry. All right. So the first match of the night was the ladder match, and I must say, I was actually concerned about this match because I'm like, oh my god, we had a ladder match last year. Why do we need another one this year? But actually, this match was pretty good. You know, a lot of things happened. It was good, a lot of action. And for the people who say that WWE's fake or say it's garbage or it's trash, they don't know what they're talking about. Because I saw some people go through some ladders, man, and I'm like, I know that hurts, man. These people put their body on the line. This football, you get injured. In basketball and baseball, you get injured. But in WWE, you get injured too. I know going through ladders hurts. Fake, determined before the actual match itself, who cares? I don't care. The match, you will get injured. You will. I mean, some people, like Edge, he had to retire. If he didn't, he would have got paralyzed. Daniel Bryan had to retire, or he would have got, or something would have messed up in his brain, and he would have went crazy. Of course, you know, now there are rumors that he's trying to leave the WWE so he can go wrestle somewhere else, but, you know. But it's just like all this stuff. Like, this is real. This is why I put this all in my why do people watch WWE videos, because it's like you have to understand, yes, it's predetermined who's going to win. It's not like an actual sport where the best man wins, but I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say actual sport. It's not like other sports where actual teams win and they're like that and no one knows who's going to win. But these guys, they put their bodies on the line, and that's why they say, please do not try this at home, because you will get hurt, and what they do does hurt. But anyway, the surprise moment of the match was actually Zack Ryder winning. I mean, as I said earlier, this WrestleMania had a lot of surprising factors, and that was one of them. When Zack Ryder won, it was a feeling of, I'm not mad he won, but I'm just shocked he won. Like, out of everybody in that match, they chose Zack Ryder. Like, really? Like, he deserves it, no doubt. But Zack Ryder? You had Sami Zayn, you had The Miz, you had Stardust, you had Sin Cara, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and you have Zack Ryder, one of all people. That's just like, wow, okay, all right, well, again, we ain't mad. We're just like, wow. My only thing is, he better not lose it back tonight to Kevin Owens. That's the only thing. I hope he has a good, lengthy reign this time, unlike his U.S. title reign, which he won back in 2011. I hope he has a good title reign this year time. Maybe hold it for a couple of months and then loses it to some NXT guy coming up. I don't know, like Samoa Joe or something. Just have him have it for a while, not lose it again, because come on now. Alright, so what was the next match? I'm trying to look down at my list here. 4 or 5. Okay, we had Styles and Jericho 4. So this match was kind of sloppy, and it did kind of start off slow, so we're like, we gotta sit through this again. But the match, it started picking up, and once you saw that Jericho kicked out of the Styles Clash, I'm like, okay, that's it. Jericho's winning this match. Like, that's the move that he tried to do, but it gets countered, and then he did it, and I'm like, oh, that's it. Oh wait, he kicked out? The moment he kicked out, I knew that Jericho was going to win, especially when he was on the top getting ready to go for the Styles forearm or whatever, and he's like, come on, get up, come on, come on. And he gets up, and I called it. It's like Jericho's going to hit the code breaker, watch. And he hit the code breaker on him, 1, 2, 3. So now the series is tied up 2-2, meaning they're going to have a fifth match, most likely with Styles winning it. The thing is, a lot of people were starting like, why did Jericho win? He doesn't need the win. But you have to remember, this is AJ Styles. He's been over the world. He's already over. He doesn't need... It's like... Okay. It's like, what if Taker was facing Jericho, right? Would you question why he won? Well, yeah, it's WrestleMania. Okay. Well, what if Brock Lesnar won? He's over already. And these... Okay, so I'll tell you what's a bad example. If it was Brock Lesnar versus Jericho, would you be mad that Jericho won? You'd be like, why would Jericho win? Brock's already over. But so is Jericho. It's just a classic match. AJ Styles is already over because of what he's done around the world. Because what he did in New Japan, what he did in TNA, he's over already. It's like you would have expected him to win. That's what a lot of people did. We're like, all right, but the only thing. Nah, I'll get to it later. But a lot of things in this match are like, oh, he's gonna win, he's gonna win, he's gonna win, he's gonna win, she's gonna win, he's gonna win, he's gonna win. We know it. We just know it. And that's one of the things I kind of love about WWE, because like when you think something's gonna happen and then they change it up on you, you're just like, what? I can't believe this. So Jericho winning was surprising, but I did foresee it coming. I think I did pick Styles to win this match, so I was wrong a lot in this match and these predictions, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, they're most likely gonna have another match. The fifth match, and as I said earlier in my last video, this feud does not feel like it deserves 5 matches because, as I said, they had a match on Raw, SmackDown, Fastlane, WrestleMania, and they're probably going to finish off at Extreme Rules. This doesn't need to be 5 matches. It could have ended at 4. It could have ended at Fastlane, but okay, fine, whatever. That match, it's at Extreme Rules, so it better have some stipulation. That's all I got to say about that. Alright, so 6. What was the 6th match of the night? Okay, the New Day taking on the League of Nations. And the New Day was teasing they had this big entrance planned out, right? So when it's their turn to come out, they have a big giant box of bootios. It's like, yo, man, I love when they talk about bootios. Bootios, they make sure you ain't booty. And the fact that they came out dressed as Saiyans, man, I was so happy, man. I was like, y'all may not know this, or maybe you do, I don't know. But Dragon Ball Z is like my favorite anime, my favorite cartoon, whatever you want to call it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I love it. And the fact that it makes the other thing that I love, the WWE, with that, it was just funny. And especially hearing Michael Cole go, oh, come on, Byron, don't you know anything? They're just as Saiyans, obviously. Not Zack Ryder, but Xavier Woods dressed as Vegeta. I mean, he was the only one that had a tail up there, but it was just so funny to see them dressed as Saiyan. It was so awesome, man. The surprising thing again was that the League of Nations won. Had this been for the titles, we'd have new champions. Again, I don't want to see the League of Nations beat the New Day for the titles, because I just don't think that would work. I just think we can't accept that. They already didn't accept the fact that the New Day lost. But had it been for the titles, it would have sucked even more. But then again, as my dad pointed out yesterday, it's WrestleMania. Why is it not for the titles? That just makes it seem that the titles aren't relevant enough for the match, And for some reason, they backfired on this because it was originally advertised for 4-on-3. But then they switched to 3-on-3. I don't understand why, but okay, fine. So after the match, the League of Nations, they're bragging. They're like, yeah, we're the best group, and no 3-man team could beat us or whatever like that. And then we get Shawn Michaels music. And I noticed that when he came out, he had some wrestling gear on. I'm like, wait, why does Shawn Michaels have some wrestling gear on? Like, this is awesome. We haven't seen him in some wrestling gear since he lost to The Undertaker at WrestleMania 26 a couple years ago. I'm like, he's in some wrestling gear. Okay. Then Mick Foley comes out and we're like, oh, okay. And I caught it. I said, Stone Cold's going to come out watch. My brother's like, no, it's going to be The Rock. I'm like, it's going to be Stone Cold. And Stone Cold comes out and it was awesome. And they came in, they beat the League of Nations down, gave him the sweet chin music, the claw and the stunner. And, man, Stone Cold was old, man. My dad talks about how The Undertaker's old, but Stone Cold is old too, man. He looked like he barely just hit that stunner on Bad News Barrett or in Rusev. So, after the match, after that, the New Day got back in the ring and they were dancing with the legends, and Kofi Kingston was like doing his little butt thing, twerking or whatever with Shawn Michaels, or Shawn Michaels trying to do it, and it was just so funny. And Mick Foley, he was going to do that, but the Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was pretending to dance, and Xavier Woods was just doing some stupid dances in front of him, and it was just so fun. I'm like, watch, he's about to get stunnered, and he did, and it was just hilarious and funny. So I really enjoyed that moment right there. But on to the next match. Again, the next match you're probably going to have, it will be for the title, since they did get the win here at WrestleMania. So expect that down the road. Alright, so the next match, 7-7, we have Dean Ambrose taking on Brock Lesnar. The match itself was okay. It could have been a little bit better because, it's a street fight, so you would expect a little bit more use of the weapons and stuff like that. But obviously, Brock dominated the early part of the match. It wasn't until he got low blowed that Dean had a little bit of an advantage. He got suplexed 11 times. Again, John Cena still holds the record for taking the most suplexes with 16. So, but I'm always kind of like, who's gonna take more? I think Roman got closest with 13, but I think Dean took 11. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, so he's getting suplexed around, and Dean low blows him, and he's getting the advantage, and Dean hits dirty deeds or whatever. And I'm thinking he's gonna win. I'm like, he's gonna do it, and he kicks out. Brock kicks out, and once he gets the bat he got from Mick Foley with the barbed wire on it, I knew Brock was gonna win after that, because first of all, there was no way Brock was gonna get hit with that, and second of all, it's just like the one thing I did not appreciate, and I hate when WWE does this, especially with Dean Ambrose, is they lead you on to believe that Dean Ambrose is going to win. They did it against Triple H. They did it in the Triple Threat, and they did it here at Mania. They led you on to thinking that Dean Ambrose was going to win, and then he ends up losing. Like, he is literally Bray Wyatt 2.0, because he always... See, that's the thing with Dean and Bray. They come out and they make you believe that they're going to win, and then there's unstoppable force or whatever, and then they get in the match, and then they lose. Like... We like Bray Wyatt. He should be winning more. We like Dean Ambrose. He should be winning more. If anybody, as I said, was going to top off Brock Lesnar, who better than Dean Ambrose? I understand he's already over, and I'm thinking, who the heck they going to have coming from NXT? Samoa Joe? Finn Balor? Who are they going to have to knock off Brock Lesnar? The dude hasn't been pinned in 3 years. Okay, he gets pinned by Ambrose. That's not going to hurt him. Like, it's Dean Ambrose. We love Dean Ambrose, man. We also love Brock Lesnar, but we wouldn't mind if Ambrose beat Lesnar. And it's like, oh my God, like, can this man win? I'm fearful he'll never win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, because the WWE is so in love with Roman Reigns. Shoot, I wouldn't be shocked if Seth Rollins didn't win the title back, because they're so in love with Roman Reigns. I mean, my God, it's like, when will the other guys win? Will they ever get a chance to win? And the crazy thing is, it's like, the people always say, oh, WWE doesn't listen to us. They don't give us what we want. WWE sucks. We're going to stop watching. Well, if that was true, you would have stopped watching. Okay? So I would just say that right now. Number 2, if the WWE didn't listen, they wouldn't give you that moment last year when Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank, preventing Roman Reigns from becoming champion. If the WWE didn't listen, they wouldn't have given you Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30 walking away, beating Triple H and Batista and Randy Orton at WrestleMania 30, coming out as a champion. If they didn't listen, that wouldn't happen, okay? So you can stop that right now, because they do listen. It's just that Vince this time was going to be like, nope, we're sticking with the plan. They're just going to have to accept it, okay? Now, I'll go more into depth again about Roman Reigns later, but for right now, we'll just keep it like that, all right? So, again... Lesnar won. After this, he's probably going to take his break, so don't expect him again until SummerSlam. Alright, match number 8 for the Women's Championship, which, by the way, looks good. I will say it's a smaller version of the WWE World Heavyweight title. So we had Charlotte, the Divas Champion, taking on Becky Lynch, taking on Sasha Banks. Again, another match where everyone coming in this match said that Sasha Banks was going to win. And it ended up being Charlotte retaining, or rather winning the women's championship. And you're just like, wait, she lost? No, this does keep her little streak intact of not being pinned while being on the main roster. But it's like, you were expecting me. She got Snoop Dogg to come down and rap with her. She had the first lady who actually sings her song to come out, and she sung it for her, and she loses. It's like, we would have been fine if Becky won. We would have been fine with that. We would have been fine. We really would have been fine, happy if Sasha won. Sasha, whatever her name is. But you had Charlotte win the title. Like, it's like I said earlier in the year, or rather last year, when Nikki Bella was about to break AJ Lee's record of longest reigning Divas champion. I'm like, there's no point in Charlotte winning the title now, because now we know she's going to win the title. So now we know at Extreme Rules, Sasha Banks is going to beat Charlotte for the title. We know this. Forgive me if I sound like I'm rambling. I had to pause it for something. I know I was talking about the Divas match, but yeah. So it's shocking that Charlotte would reign, but we all know Sasha's gonna beat her at Extreme Rules. I wonder why it was so dark. Yeah, we know why Sasha's gonna beat her at Extreme Rules. So, all right, let's see here. 999, the 9th match of the night. Undertaker, Shane McMahon, Hell in a Cell. Normally, it's WrestleMania. So, normally, we would be all like, Undertaker's going to win, right? We know Undertaker's going to win because it's WrestleMania and he's undefeated at WrestleMania. But no longer is he. He lost 2 years ago to Brock Lesnar. And while he never should have lost, that should be the only time he lost. But we were so uncertain because we wanted Shane to be in control of Monday Night Raw and get rid of the Authority. And the crazy thing is, he was not even feuding with the Authority. He's feuding with his dad. So let's just say that right there. But okay. So, you know, Shane and Undertaker, you weren't really expecting much. But here's the thing, right? Had Undertaker still had the streak, and had Vince McMahon said, if Undertaker does not win, this will be his last WrestleMania, then it would have been more like, there's no way Shane's going to end the streak. There's no way this is going to be his last WrestleMania. And here's the thing, right? We know Undertaker's going to retire, most likely next year, since he didn't lose this match. But at some point, there's going to be a time where there's going to be no Undertaker, and we're going to have to accept that. I'm going to have to accept that. And Undertaker's my favorite wrestler, despite the fact that he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. So, it's like, oh my God. You know, had the streak been intact. But the streak was gone, so, you know, but still, him losing twice at WrestleMania is just unthinkable because it's WrestleMania. But okay, fine. So, if I could, I'd go back in time and slap Vince in the face and stop him from ending the streak. I really would. But, so, Undertaker and Shane, obviously Shane isn't a wrestler, he's a thrill fighter, I guess I should say. He's a thrill seeker. He gives you thrill, he gives you excitement, that's what he does. Putting his body on the line. That's what he does when he comes in and has a match. And to be quite frankly honest, again, it wasn't much. It was kind of, it did start off slow. Again, we're talking about a 51-year-old man and a 46-year-old man. So, you know, at 46, Taker was doing excellent matches, okay? Let's just say that right there. But we're talking about 51-year-old Taker and 46-year-old Shane. And Shane's not a wrestler, so, okay? But not at once at this match did I ever really think Taker was going to lose. Even though I was so confused and conflicted, I was like, I don't know. Is he going to win or not? I don't know. The question on everyone's mind is now, is Shane done? Is Shane leaving? I think he'll get another chance. But we all need to know what it is that Shane is holding over Vince. Whatever it is, we don't know. Hopefully, they'll explain it today on Raw. I'll be at work, so that's gonna suck. And this is the best night of be a WWE fan. WrestleMania and the Raw after WrestleMania. I took off Sunday. I should have took off Monday. Oh well. I got Tuesday, so but I already know I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna watch it, so whatever. But so the match really doesn't get exciting until after Shane hits coast to coast, because then he starts unclicking the door to the cage, and we're thinking, because he's looking up like this, and I'm thinking, wait, can Shane gonna climb up there and try to jump off or something? And then I'm thinking, well, what if Taker goes up there and follows him? Can he get pinned? And according to my dad, he can. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. So they're fighting outside the cell, and takes off the announce table cover, and looks like he's about to tombstone or choke slam Shane into the table, right? But Shane reverses it into a sleeper hold, and then a 51-year-old man, again, mind you, with a 46-year-old man whose 3 kids just came out with him, and you saw they are so young, jumps off and lands on top of the table. And I'm thinking, you can't be doing this. You're too old for this, man. But we enjoyed it. So then, Shane clocks him in the head with a TV and a toolbox. He climbs on top of the cell, and it's 20 feet in the scary. And I'm sorry. I know he's jumped up the Titantron before, and I know that was scary, but nobody remember that. He's on top of the cell, 20 feet high, and we're like, that was me. I couldn't do this, man. I really could not. But Shane was up there. He was taking his time, too, and he's looking down, and he's all like, oh, let's do this. So he jumps off. Taker gets out the way, slams to the table. Everyone's like, oh, my God. The red announcer's like, Shane, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't, Shane, don't do it. And he jumps off the cell. And it was crazy, and it was just like, oh, my God, what is wrong with you, Shane? His eyes rolled into the back of his head, and I'm like, Shane's dead. He's dead. He's dead. And Take's face was just like, boy, what the heck is wrong with you? Like, is something wrong with you, literally? Like, oh, my God. Take's like, yo, this man's dead. He's dead. And I'm just thinking to myself, yo, Shane's dead. He's dead. And I'm thinking, oh, my God, he can't be doing this, man. He really cannot. But Take brings him back in the ring. Shane's all like, Take's like mocking him, whatever, and then he smacks him on the chest, like on the cheek, like this. It's okay, Shane, you did good. Tombstones him. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. Taker is 23-1 at WrestleMania. As he walks off, you see the emergency guys coming down, and Take's just smiling as they go back, like, yeah, and just walks off. Nowhere was Vince seen. We didn't even see him in the back smiling and say, I told you Taker was gonna win. I still think Take needs to come out tomorrow and tombstone Vince or chokeslam him, saying, I told you it was gonna be your fault. I told you that. But whatever. So overall, that match was exciting. After Coast to Coast, but whatever. Okay, so number 10. What was number 10? Okay, the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. My God, this was boring. We didn't know who was gonna win. Oh, we had Shaq in there. Why was Shaq in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Tell me that. Why was Shaq? Don't they got enough superstars? They had DDP. They had some dude named Tonka or something. Some old dude, I don't know. Apparently he's Indian. So, I didn't know who that was, but, he got eliminated. And then the winner of the Battle Royal was actually an NXT guy. And that I'm okay with, because it says that, okay, he's coming to the future. And if he doesn't debut on Raw tomorrow, then we know, okay, he's coming in the near future and he has an edge. Oh, I won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I beat Kane. So if he comes in and has a feud with Kane, well, then we know why. But other than that, there's nothing else to talk about. So then The Rock comes out, and, he's been advertising that he's going to be the best WrestleMania moment ever. So he comes out, he has a flamethrower, he has the Rock's name everywhere, and he's flamethrowing it, putting it on fire and everything. And then, he gets in the ring, and he says that the attendance record is over 101,793 or 773 or something like that, right? But then I look up on the internet, that actually wasn't 101,000, it was actually 94,000. So if WWE is lying, I don't know, but whatever. So after he says that it's 101,000, his music starts playing, and I'm thinking, that's it? He came here to light his name on fire, to come out here with some Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and then say that they broke the record, and then that's it? But then he said he has a big announcement, and then the Wyatt family comes out, And as The Rock trash talking Bray Wyatt, talking about he ain't the eater of worlds, he's the eater of hot pockets, and it was just so funny, man. The Rock, every time he's in there, he just cracks me up, man. That's why he was originally my number one with Stone Cold, but Taker outshadowed them both. So, but whatever. But then he's like, how about we have a match right now? So he rips off his shirt and his pants, and he's got some wrestling gear. I'm like, oh, snap, the Rock's about to have a match. And we're thinking it's going to be Rock and Bray Wyatt. But again, we get Rock versus Eric Rowan. And this is why the people of Dallas, there's something wrong with you, because you have the Dallas Cowboys, so you don't know what a true winning, you don't know what it feels like to win, at least in 20 years. But you don't know what it's like to win, so you're thinking, oh, man, we got a match. No, it's Eric Rowan. If it would have been Bray Wyatt, it probably would have been 10 minutes tops. 10 minutes tops if it was Bray Wyatt. But it was 6 seconds. It goes ding, 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 rock bottom, 1, 2, 3, 6 seconds, it's over. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? So then Eric Rowan rolls up the ring and Bray Wyatt slaps him in the face, and then they're like, let's do this, we're going to jump him. And it just doesn't feel like a threat without Luke Harper. I mean, I hope he gets recovered soon. He got he broke his leg or tore his ACL or something like that on Raw last week. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery and comes back. But yeah, so then they're about to do their whole thing where they jump the Rock, and then John Cena comes out, and I'm like, oh my God, it's John Cena. And I said that because of the lack of star power, they kind of needed John Cena, but that's like, no, they don't need John Cena. They have The Rock right there. They got all the no, and they needed John Cena match wise. Come on now, some of these matches, one of these matches could have been better if John Cena was there. Don't lie. As much as John Cena sucks, as y'all say, it could have used his star power. But anyway, Cena comes out. He helps The Rock. They destroy the Wyatt family. They hug. They're apparently best friends now, and that's it. So then they go away. So then finally we get to the main event. Vince was sticking with it. He knew they were going to boo, but he's like, nope, I'm not going to be moved this year. Roman Reigns is the guy, whether you like it or not. Out of every match that was coming out, and we for sure knew who was going to win, we absolutely 100% knew that Roman Reigns was going to win this match. We knew it. And Stephanie, I mean, I know she's married and everything, but she did look kind of hot in the clothes she was wearing yesterday. I'm going to admit that she did. So, but other than that, she did look good. I'm going to say that. But having Triple H come out and defend the title, it was kind of a boring match. I don't know what happened. They said it was going to be no disqualification. Why did they change their mind on it? I have no idea. But they did. And it was just a normal, regular match. And the fact that Roman Reigns speared Stephanie, I didn't even know you were allowed to do that. Because when Stephanie was in the ring, I'm like, why is she in the ring? I was like, are they about to take off the ref or something so someone can interfere or something? What's going to go happen? Triple H steps out of the way, and Stephanie gets speared. And I'm like, oh my God, you can do this? I didn't think you could do it. I didn't think Vince would allow this. But shoot, I'm thinking, dang, he speared Stephanie. Though by mistake, he speared Stephanie. And I'm thinking, oh my God. See, the thing is, people love to boo Roman Reigns just as much as they love to boo John Cena. But the thing is, when he does something awesome, they cheer for him. And Thundershot actually made it, because I saw his video today of WrestleMania. It's just, they love to boo Roman Reigns. Like, oh, he does something awesome. And then they go, oh, wait, we need to boo him. Like, because when he came out, I heard boos, but then it was silent. Like, okay, so are they not hating on Roman Reigns? It was so confusing. And then he spears Triple H to the barricade. They're cheering, oh my God, yes. And then we hear boo again. And I'm thinking, this makes sense, okay? But then my dad came up with this excellent solution. And, I'm thinking, okay, well, this kind of makes sense. Had the original plan gone through, and had Roman Reigns beat Seth Rollins at Survivor Series for the title, I think everyone would love Roman Reigns right now. I really do. I think that they would have enjoyed Roman Reigns being the champion. They would have loved him. They would have embraced him. They would have been all that, right? But the fact that he was fighting Triple H, a veteran, mind you, but even though he's the authority and he sucks and we don't like the authority, he's Triple H. We've known him for years. We've only known Roman Reigns for a couple of years, and we see what WWE's trying to do with him. And again, I don't blame Roman. I blame the booking. The booking sucks, which makes Roman look weak or whatever, and thus the fans just can't accept it. It's kind of similar to when John Cena was facing Triple H at WrestleMania 22, exactly 10 years ago. and they were booing Cena. So, and yet still Cena is one of the most popular guys. So, I mean, you can't do the same thing with Roman Reigns. You got to keep him, as CM Punk says, strong. And if you have him as the big bad Roman and rather the John Cena Roman, then he will get over. I still think he has to turn heel, but we'll see. But that's pretty much WrestleMania in a nutshell. As a whole, again, I give it a 7 out of 10. It was just fine. It was okay. It had a good, excellent few spots in each and every match. And so again, I have to work today, so I'm gonna miss the Raw after WrestleMania, which is the best Raw every year. A few debuts are supposed to happen. Hopefully, we get us some returns or something like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So again, I give WrestleMania a 7. If you want to go a letter grade, C plus, B minus, low B minus, and I mean like 79.6, which is technically a B, but it's not. So it was okay. We'll see. Well, we'll see what goes on. We'll see which storylines continue and which ones don't. So that's pretty much it for me. So I'm your boy Stevie the Black, and I'll see you on Tuesday for the Raw review. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 2 words for you. Peace out.